Peace and prosperity be unto all who's listening and watching. It's your girl Shay Miller Wright, and I'm back with another video. And today, guys, I just want to tell you how great it feels when you just like get things done, or you get things accomplished, or you figure something out that's been bothering you, or something that you've been trying to see like what's happening with it. Like maybe like with my federal check for my taxes, I didn't receive it, but that's because my address changed and they didn't forward it to my new address, because I guess that's just how federal works. So I got in contact with them, and I finally got them to reissue my check, and I am so happy about that. I've been waiting on that check. I've been looking in the mail like all the time. I've been looking, and I'm just like, why didn't you send my money? I've been waiting on my money for a minute. I'm just like, but I'm not gonna spend it. I'm saving it for when I become a bridesmaid. I'm gonna use some of that money for like buying my bride's dress, a bridesmaid dress, whatever you want to call it. But that's what my money's for. And then the other part is just saving. But ultimately, I've been working out in the gym like every morning, and I feel extremely full of energy in the morning. Like I feel extremely better. Like I just have this boost of energy that if I wasn't working out, I wouldn't have. So like I'm in a really, 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 really good mood after I work out. So I wake up at like 5 o'clock in the morning. I go to the gym, and if I go at 5 o'clock, I stay in there till 7. But if I wake up close to 6, I'll stay in there to 7 o'clock. So like it'll be a 2 hour period. It'll be like 6 to 7 or 5 to 7. 3 hours or 2 hours. And that's only because on every machine that in the I try to stretch out the time and make sure that I'm using every machine, and I do one set of 100 on every one of them every morning, every day. Now, if my body is tired, I'll pick the core machines, like the ones that hit like lower body, abs, and upper arms, and I'll hit the main machines, and I'll do like 200 a piece for that day. Like this morning, I only worked like 3 machines. The ab machine that goes side to side, then the arm bar that goes back forward when you sit your face this way, and then another one, it was the leg machine where you push your body up and down. I love the gym. I love the gym because it's a good way to ease your mind, and it's a good way to have more energy and just feel good. Like waking up early in the morning, I really wasn't a morning person, because like when I used to work at McDonald's, I used to have to work over like 4 o'clock, and it's be 4 to 11, and I would never make it on time. It was times that I made it on time, but there was a lot of times. When I say a lot of times, they were waiting on me, and I didn't show up on time. A lot of times. But like I feel like when you doing something you actually want to do or actually enjoy, you feel more encouraged, more motivated, and more committed to doing something than whether it's something that you're just doing just because you're doing it. And I am so happy I started working out. Now, I'm just I'm just grateful. I'm just happy. I'm just excited. I'm just in this place of peace. And this one thing I learned when I was in church, when I used to go to church all the time, was the act of surrender, like to God. Like this video is basically about God, basically. But an act of surrender, like when you feel like everything, like you're getting to the point where you're concerned, you're worried, you're stressed, whatever the case may be. I'm not. I'm just saying. But this method I always use if I feel like I'm overthinking or I'm concerned about the same thing or I have recurring thoughts. I use this method all the time. I surrender everything I am, everything I desire, every worry, every concern, every stress, every thought, everything that I want, I surrender it over to the Lord. And I give it up. I give it all up, and I come to this extreme place of peace. And it just feels amazing when like you can just give it away. Because, like, we're going to have to be responsible and do the things we have to do, but no one should be stressed about it. Like, just do it. And then, like, if it's meant to be, it's going to happen. And if you need it, you're going to figure it out. Like, that's just life. And, like, at some point, we got to get to the point where we're working throughout the seasons. Like, summer, winter, spring, and fall. Like, even when life is getting extremely hard, you want to work throughout the seasons, even when it's tough. And never give up. Just be consistent. And that's one thing I'm learning is consistency, because I'm not the greatest at that, especially when it comes to posting on YouTube. But one thing for certain, two things for sure. Now that I'm working out, I'm definitely in this place of different mindset where I definitely believe I can be committed to posting every single day. Having an act of surrender and knowing that you don't have to worry